Today's message is from Archangel Raphael, talking about the fact that we are born into forgetfulness, but born as love. Through the veil, you clearly know who you are. You know that you are love and that you are a particle of God. Then you are born into a life on earth without this knowledge. This is by design, so that you hone your awareness of your true divine nature. For those who are far from this revelation, there is always someone in your life who will endeavour to remind you. The reason for the forgetful state has to do with your soul contract. You have agreed to heal faulty vision from the past, and so must find yourself in the youth that will trigger this. As you learn to recognize and release trauma, you increase your divine frequency step by step. More love awareness is incorporated, and you learn to see only that in others. You are aware of suffering looking back at you and respond by extending compassionate love that raises the lost one. As you become a light in the world, more people awaken to their true nature. For you, the process is enhanced by awareness of your own suffering. You find the roots in your childhood and then understand the gift of those experiences in the process of your spiritual growth. All judgment ceases as you bless those involved for being willing to act as they did. Your love quotient takes a quantum leap. You are never not awake, dear one. That is impossible. The forgetfulness does not signify this. It is only present to trigger your divine awareness as you examine your life, your reactions, and learn to know that you are love, as is all of life. There is no need to be aware of the cause of your present soul contract in terms of the reason for your childhood suffering. There is only the need to allow yourself to feel and then release it as no longer being part of who you are. It is already healed as you commit to the simple process. Yes, it will be painful to feel, but then you give it to the Holy Spirit, which is the voice of God. Love is infused then into your being. That's a wonderful message. Very clear. I'll share my story with you in that it might help some of you. My childhood, there was no feeling of love, just a feeling of being abandoned, really. I used to go into the bush after school, because there's no one home, and sit on a log. And after a while I'd come back feeling ever so happy, content to go into the house on my own. Everything was beautiful. It wasn't until I started channeling Jesus that he told me he sat on that log with me every afternoon. Isn't it amazing that he's doing this for people all over the world at the same time? I asked Mary about my mother because I was puzzled about why she would do what she did. Mary said, she is a great light being, presently looking after your son. And I thought, wow, she had been willing to help my growth by pretending I did not exist. That is incredible. Now, I did say here that it's not necessary to know about a past life that you've to heal in this one, but I have seen two of mine that were related to that feeling of abandonment. One, I was a child lying in a ditch, very young child, dying, and soldiers walking by on the road above, and feeling, hope they don't see me. But the other one was extraordinary. A spiritual friend of mine triggered it. I don't know how. But I saw myself being burnt at the stake for being a herbal witch. It was a terrible feeling to experience that fear for the moment. But what makes me laugh now is after my first career as a registered nurse, specialising in the end in theatre work, I then trained to be a naturopath. And I use herbs on a daily basis. So what's part of one is always part of one, I guess. So I hope that helps all of you, or some of you, in some way. So thank you all for being here. Much love to you all.